Funding for Zoom is provided by
the National Science Foundation,
America's Investment in the Future, and by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, a private corporation funded by the American people, the Arthur Vining Davis Foundation,
the Wheezy Foundation,
the Tucker Gosnell Family Foundation,
and by contributions to your PBS station
from viewers like you. Hi, this is the Pelham Elementary School. Right here in Pelham, Massachusetts. Get ready to Zoom! Yeah! All right. Woohoo! Flavor!
Hey, brother.
You can do it. Let's go. Come on, you got it.
Come on. All right.
Come on, Ching.
Come on, Zoomer. Let's hit that ball.
I got it. Yeah! Come on and zoom, on and zoom, come on and zoom, on and zoom, come on and zoom, 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 on, zoom. Come on and zoom, call the tune. Come on and zoom, starting soon. Come on and zoom, on, zoom, on, zoom, on, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. I'm Caroline. I'm Lainey.
I'm Eduardo.
I'm Garrett. I'm Mike. I'm Courtney.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm singing. We're all plugged into one world now. So let's talk. We want to hear from you. Come on, give it a try. And if you like what you see, turn off your TV and do it. Do. Come on and zoom, zoo. Come on and zoom. Oh, yeah. Come on and zoom, zoom, on, zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom, on and zoom. Come on and zoom, come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, on, zoom. We're zooming on WGBY. Hey, Zoomers, you're just in time. We're playing a guessing game called Monkey See, Monkey Do. It was emailed to us by Emily C. of Charleston, Pennsylvania. Alini is the monkey. Whatever she does, we have to do. If she scratches her head, we have to scratch ours too. Eduardo is going to try to guess who the monkey is. He has 3 tries to get it right. All right, Zoomers, you ready? Yep. All right, let's play. Okay.
Is it Alini?
Yeah. Nice job.
Okay, so now, Alini, you can be it, and you have to close your ears, and we'll pick a new monkey.
Come on, Alini. Okay. Garrett. Is it Garrett?
No.
Is it Mike? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I missed it. Oh, yeah. Alini? No. Okay, Courtney? No, one more guess. So what happens when they're over, you tell us. Oh. Is it a starter? No.
What's up?
What's your favorite gadget? My favorite gadget is a reading lamp because I can read in the dark. My favorite gadget is a watch because you can tell time with it. A microchip because a microchip is almost in everything.
My favorite gadget is the computer. It's my favorite because it types, it's a mailing system, and it's a gaming system all in one.
My favorite gadget is a cell phone because you can call anybody, anywhere, at any time. My favorite gadget is a computer because you can play really cool games on it. some kind of spy gadget, as I'm kind of a spy. Doesn't this look delicious? Well, you can't have it until your dinner's finished, because this hamburger is for dessert. Madeline O. of Maiden, Massachusetts sent us directions on how to make the hamburger and fries cake. Here's what you'll need to make it. 3 9-inch round cakes. 2 of them are going to be for your buns, and 1 is going to be for your burger. You also need an 8-inch square cake. This will be for your French fries. You can make this cake batter with 2 boxes of yellow cake mix. Or if you're making it homemade, you're going to need to double your recipe. You'll also need 1 can of store-bought chocolate frosting. But if you're going to do it homemade, you're going to need 2 cups, just so you know. Here's what you're going to need to decorate your cake. 3 tubes of white, yellow, and red frosting. This will be for your mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup. You'll also need red and green gumdrops. This will be for your tomatoes and your pickles. Shredded coconut dyed green with food coloring for your lettuce, and crispy rice cereal for your sesame seeds. Okay, here's what you'll do. Take your first cake and put it on a plate. This will be your bottom bun. Make sure you have enough room for your fries. Now, you want to take your white frosting, this will be for your mayonnaise, and spread it on the top of your cake. Just like this. Ooh. I'm going to put it all around in a circle, just like that. Oh, it looks good. Hamburger cake, hamburger cake. Do-de-do. Okey-dokey. Now, take some of your shredded lettuce and sprinkle it on top of your bun. Ooh. It's really coconut, but you can pretend it's lettuce. Just like that. Have it on the sides. Okey-doke. Now, take your next cake, like this, and put it on top of your bun. This is going to be your hamburger. So, we're going to frost it with chocolate frosting, so it looks just like one. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, you want to spread it on the top and the sides. I think I'll start with the sides. There we go. And there's your burger. Now, you want to take a gumdrop, just like this, and squish it till it's flat with a spoon. And just like this. Flatten it all out. Do it that way and the other way. And they're really tough to do, so I have some made already. You just flatten them just like that. Yeah, I have these ones made for your tomatoes and your pickles. Okey-doke. And you're going to spread them on. Put them wherever you want. Okey-doke. Doop-doop. Doop-doop-doop-doop. I'm going to use them all. Okay. Now, if you want, you can put some more shredded coconut or lettuce on top. And I think I will. Just like that. Nope. Now, you're going to take your red frosting and put it on top of the burger to look like the ketchup oozing out. Just like that. I'll put some there. Put some there. I like a lot of ketchup. Okey-doke. Do the same thing with your oil frosting for mustard. Oh, that looks good. Okey-doke. Okey-doke. Now, once you finish with that, you can put on your final bun or cake for your chocolate. Just like that. And put on some crispy rice cereal for the sesame seeds. Just like that. Now that you've finished your burger, you're ready to make your fries. You want to take your 8-inch square cake and slice it into long slices. Then you're going to stack them on top of each other to look like fries. take some of your red frosting and put it on top of the fries to look like ketchup. Okie doke. If you want recipes for your main course, go to the Zoom website at ebskids.org. I'm going to have a fry. Bon appetit. Come on. I want you to sit right there. Now, this is my best painting ever. Ta-da! What is it? It's a cow eating grass. Where's the grass? The cow ate it all. Where's the cow? It went to find more grass. Oh!
Remember when Kaylee and I powered a clock by using lemons? That's so cool! Our lemon battery was made out of lemons, copper wires, paper clips, and pennies. When we connected everything together, the lemons gave off enough electricity to power the clock. The electrons flowed from the paper clip into the wire, through the clock, into this wire, and into the penny. Then they flowed through the lemon to another paper clip and through this wire into the other penny, completing the circuit. When the electrons flowed through the clock, they made it work. This flow is called electric current. Well, we asked you to experiment to see what other things you can use to make a battery.
Michelle of Pennsylvania discovered that red apples are much better than lemons at powering a clock.
Cassandra of Washington tried it with an orange, but it didn't work.
And Christine of Ontario in Canada was able to power a clock for 2 whole weeks with a potato. She just had to keep moving the connection when the potato dried up.
We're going to test all of these fruit and vegetable batteries out to see which one has the most power. We're going to figure it out by using this voltmeter. A voltmeter measures the voltage, which means how strongly the battery pushes the electric current along.
Let's start with the banana.
All right, so I'll make the battery.
And don't forget to put the penny in there.
Yep. Paper clip. And then another penny and paper clip. Let's test it with the clock first. So,
Oh, hey!
Oh.
It's working!
oh, it's working!
Yes!
Oh, that's so
Oh, my
cool.
goodness!
So
you
let's-
want to try the voltmeter?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
This goes
there, and
That's about 15. So 15 millivolts.
Okay, so 15, right?
So 15 for the banana. What do you think the potato?
I think it will work, because if Christina's able to power a clock for 2 weeks,
That's
it's pretty good.
Probably
gonna work.
With the clock first. See if she is right. Oh, there it goes. Do you want to test the voltmeter now?
Okay, so penny, there, this, there.
20. Already, it went to 20 millivolts.
Wow.
It's almost like right on the dot.
That's cool. Really good.
So the potato had 20. I think the banana, you have to go through the skin of
A banana.
a banana. Maybe that like cuts down with the juice.
And especially since the banana's skin is so thick, but
Yeah,
the
but a
potatoes
potato-
is so much
I know.
easier, and you can get
to
the
get right in. I think that's why the potato had 5 more millivolts than the banana did.
Okay,
Do
so you want to
test
test out the apple? Okay.
See if the apple works.
So,
random. Oh,
yep.
that's so cool.
That's awesome.
So these 3 powered the clock.
Yeah.
And now let's see.
So, I'm just going to get
The 13. So
wow.
that,
So that's
went
even
down.
less than the banana.
I actually thought the apple was going to have about the same as the potato, or even more than the banana.
13 millivolts. Okay. So do you think that the orange will work?
Since Cassandra said that it didn't even like power a clock, I don't think it's going to work at all.
Yep.
But do you want to check test it out?
Okay, so this is paper clip.
No. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe if she didn't make the if she didn't make the cut so deep.
Yeah.
Since these are really deep, it like
Wow.
gets right in there on the citrus. Let's see how much voltage it has. Yeah. So this is a citrus fruit, and it actually powers the clock. About 10, 11? 11. She might have just put it in, like, to the skin and might have not have, like, produced enough electrons.
Yeah, but what if she only used one orange?
Oh, she might have done that, and it might have not worked with, because these are connected. So now we have the lemon. The lemon's kind of like the defending champion, like, because last time we made it work and it powered a clock. I think we know that the clock's going to work. Do you want to test the voltmeter now? Okay. Wow, it has less voltage. That's 13 millivolts.
We were not expecting that.
I know. The orange produced the least amount of voltage.
Yep.
The potato produced
the most.
And then the banana. My hypothesis was that neither of these were going to work at all, and they weren't the best. I was really floored.
Wow.
Wait, if you think about it, you're eating these, like, fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
And as you eat them, you're like, oh, this has 20 millivolts. That's just
awesome.
Just in fruits and vegetables.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Make your own fruit and vegetable batteries and see which one can power a clock the longest.
You can also use a voltmeter to measure the voltage of your food battery. The voltage you get will depend on the voltmeter that you use. With a really high-quality voltmeter, you might get a reading of a few hundred millivolts. Let us know what you come up with.
Keep watching because later we're going to see if we can get the entire Zoom test to be part of a battery circuit.
And remember, you can find the directions for how to make a fruit or vegetable battery on the Zoom website. Bienvenidos a Panamá. Welcome to Panama City. Hi, I'm Raúl. I am 12 years old. I live in Panama City. Panamá está localizada en América.
Panama is located in Central America. It is the narrow piece of land that connects North and South America.
El idioma de
Spanish is our national language.
más de 1 millón de...
More than 1 million people live in Panama City.
Yo patino por mi
I
casa.
skateboard around my house. Everywhere, really. I skateboard with my brother and my friends who live around my neighborhood.
Panamá es conocida en
Panama is known all over the world for its big canal.
el canal interoceánico. Más de 9,000
More
personas.
than 9,000 people work at the Panama Canal.
Entre ellos mi papá.
My dad works there too.
Hey, hi Dad. Good.
My dad operates a giant shovel machine on the canal. Today he is going to show me how it works.
La lancha viene a
This
buscar...
boat will take us to the machine where my dad works. My dad is an engineer, and he tells me that the Panama Canal is a shortcut for ships crossing between the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. It saves them a lot of time and fuel.
De un océano a otro.
The canal is like a water highway that is 51 miles long and takes boats about 8 hours to get across.
That's the barcos. Sí, se nota por acá. Estoy orgulloso.
I am very proud of my dad because his job is important for the smooth operation of the canal. This is my big moment. He's going to teach me how his machine works.
Lo bote en otro lugar.
With his giant shovel, my dad removes the rock from the bottom of the canal, making it safe for huge cargo ships to pass through.
A mí me encanta ir al trabajo de mi papá porque él es
I love to visit my dad at his work because he lets me help him at the dredge.
un acero.
I love going to work with him.
Gracias.
It's a boat coming, look. Viene un barco. Que vienen con granos.
It's called a container barge because it brings containers filled with grain, rice, cars, and machinery.
Mi papá es un ingeniero civil. Yo soy muy...
I'm very proud of my dad.
Bye, see you, Dad. See you, Mom. Algún día a mí también me gusta.
Someday, I'd like to be an engineer like him, but of a human body, a doctor.
Make me look good. Okay. Oh, and if
our lemon battery experiment, we discovered that electricity could pass through our bodies. What if we go like this? Oh, yeah, it works! This is so cool! The electrons are throwing through both of us and going into the clock.
Oh my gosh, so...
Well, Natalie emailed us this challenge to see how many people we can have the electrons go through and still have the clock on. Mike, do you want to come out and help me with
Sure.
this? All right. So we know that if we disconnect any part of the circuit, it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
What if we cut it?
Oh, cut the lemon?
Yeah, cut the lemon.
All right,
in
try
half.
that.
So right when I cut it,
It's going to disconnect as soon as the two lemons come apart.
Yep.
Here, try holding the two lemons. Does it...
Oh,
comes
that's
back
so
on.
cool. It's because the electrons go up through my arm and then back down the other one to complete the circuit. Hey, wait a minute. Why don't you hold this one?
If I hold this one, does it go
It does.
off? It goes right off. So when we hold hands, it turns back on.
It turns back on.
So want to try
That's so
more
cool.
people?
Yeah, sure. Alini, do you want to come out and help us?
Sure. So the circuit is disconnected.
So the circuit's disconnected.
You have to come between us.
And so if we hold hands, it might...
Is it working?
Yeah, it's still
Oh my
working. That's so
gosh.
cool. Estuardo, do you want to come
Estuardo,
on
come
out
on
and
over.
help us? All right. So this is 4 people.
And it
Still works. That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Shane, do you want to come out and help us?
Okay.
All right, cool.
In between.
Let's see, this is 5 people, and it still works. Caroline, do you want to come out and help us? Sure.
Okay.
All right, so...
Hold on really tight, guys. Come on, Courtney. Guys, why don't we, So, I didn't think it was going to work because I thought the resistance, like the flow of electrons was going to, well, I guess because we're like all connected, so through Mike and It's on. It's on. It's out.
Do you guys want to try it with the voltmeter now?
Sure.
Do you want to test it out first?
Yeah, let's try it with the lemons first.
So let's see how much.
Way up there.
So that's 16 millivolts. Now let's try
Now
it.
try connecting hands.
So it's 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
What do you think's going to happen if we add more people?
I think there's going to be a definite decrease in voltage.
me too.
The more people there are, the more resistance there's going to be from body to body, and I think
Exactly.
there's definitely going to be decreased.
All right, Caroline, do you want to come on up? So you'll come in the middle. Okay, ready?
Wow.
Same, in between 3 and 4. Courtney, do you want to come on out?
All right. Hey, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
We're testing
we're
the
testing
voltage
it out.
of
So we got
the first
4
time
and
was just them
then
two.
almost 4 again.
Yeah. Little.
It's a little bit less, so that's going to sound to 3. Estuardo. Okay, so
I think it's going to go down.
I know.
Yeah. Actually, it's still at 3.
It's in between. It's at 2.
We're going down.
Wow.
Not very.
I don't think we're going to get the whole cast. I think there's going to be too much resistance.
I know. I think so too. Shane, do you want to come out?
Okay. Cool.
Ready? There's like 2. Alini.
Come on, Alini. Oh, geez. I don't know if it's going to work. Do you guys think it's going to work?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. That's so cool.
Conductors are materials that allow electrons to move through them. The wires of the lemon battery are conductors. And we're conductors.
The path that electrons flow through is called a circuit. When the circuit is connected, the electricity can flow. When the circuit is broken, the electrons can't flow. So the next time you turn off the light, you can think about the fact that you're disconnecting a circuit. Can somebody please reconnect the circuit? Here's what today's member of the Zoom team does to volunteer. Check it out.
I volunteer at the local library. I love to read all kinds of different books, and for the last 2 years I've been coming here once a week, usually Fridays. One thing that I do a lot of is alphabetizing. Everything in the library has to be in good order so that people can find what they're looking for. The next thing I always do is put all the returned books back where they belong in their shelves. I also make labels that identify different sections in the library, buy magazine subscriptions, help keep the shelves tidy, and sometimes I even have time to do my homework.
Do you volunteer in your community? If you do, you're already a member of the Zoom team. We want to hear all about it. Send your story, along with any photos or videos, to this address.
Remember, the little things you do can sometimes make a big difference.
Zoom into action.
And join the Zoom team.
Make me look good. Okay.
You should make that tree just a little bit bigger.
Okay. I can't wait to see my portrait.
You forgot that squirrel over there. Oh, and those birds too.
All right. Why didn't you paint the clouds or the rocks? You should put them in there. Thanks. Good idea. Done. Okay, let me see it. Where am I? Right there.
Do you want to make a difference in your community but need some help getting started? Well, you can find lots of tips and information on volunteering at the Zoom into Action section of the Zoom website at pbskids.org or America Online, keyword PBS Kids.
All submissions become the property of Zoom.
And will be eligible for inclusion in all Zoom media.
This means that we can share your ideas
With other Zoomers on TV, the web,
in print material and in other media. So, send us to Zoom. Funding for Zoom is provided by
The National Science Foundation.
America's Investment in the Future and by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting,
a private corporation funded by the American people.
the Arthur Vining Davis Foundation,
The Wheezy Foundation,
the Tucker Gosnell Family Foundation,
and by
Contributions to your PBS station
from viewers like you.